Don't y'all just hate when your eyelashes are like, yeah, uneven eyelashes? It's just like, I can't. I can't. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiffany, also known as Super Girly Makeup. Today's video is going to be very, very exciting because even though I know a lot of people have been doing this already, I really don't care, as you can see. I really wanted to do a review, well, not really a review, more like a first impression on a couple of new products that I just received in the mail. I got the new Colourpop No Filter foundation, as well as the No Filter concealer, as well as a couple of the Luxe lipsticks from Colourpop, and I got this free little mini eyeshadow palette called Make Up Your Mind. I wanted to test out a couple of these items. I won't be testing this shadow palette today, but I will be doing one or two swatches, maybe all of them. There's only 6 shades, so I'll probably swatch them all and just let you guys see what they look like on my skin tone. This was an item that was free with purchase of, I believe, $20 or more on the website. So the day that I ordered my other Colourpop goodies, I got that palette for free. So what I'm going to do today is, clearly my eyes are already done. This is, if you want to see me do this look, it's going to be up on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll have my link down below in the description box, as well as links to all my other social media and all the products that I am using. Like I said, if you want to see that, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It should be up either before this video or, yeah, it'll probably be up before this video. But anyway, today I'm going to be testing out the No Filter foundation and concealer. I ordered these things a few days ago, the day that the foundation launched, actually. I believe that was the 14th. So I purchased these there, and I was like on it. Okay, I purchased my stuff like a minute, like 12:01. I had all of my things checked out. So they launched 12 p.m. where I am, and yeah, so they had a chart that had other comparable shades of other brands of foundation that would help you figure out what shade you are in this. So I wear Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless all the time, and I am in shade 355. I can get away with 356 as well, but it is a little bit more on the reddish side. But I do have red and golden undertones in my skin, so both end up working for me. But I saw that the Maybelline Fit Me in 355 was comparable to this Colourpop No Filter foundation in the shade Dark 175, so that's why I ended up with this one. The concealer shade that I got is probably a little bit too light. It is the right undertone. It's a golden undertone, but it's on the light side. I'm sorry. But I am going to try it out anyway. Hopefully it won't look too crazy. I got the shade Dark 40 in the concealer, and I probably should have gotten Dark 42 because when I looked at the conversion chart for the concealers and foundations, 42 and I believe 46 were the ones that they chose to go with Dark 175. But yeah, so this is the first shade in the dark range, and as you can see, it's pretty pale, but we're gonna see if we can work this out anyway. I am going to go ahead and apply the foundation. I've already moisturized and primed my skin prior to turning on my camera. I used my, what is this? Shea Moisture 100% Virgin Coconut Oil Daily Hydration Face Lotion. I used this, which is really, really good. I love that moisturizer. Haven't been using it for that long, but I am already in love. And it does keep me nice and moisturized without giving me an oily residue or, you know, anything like that. After I moisturized, of course, I let that soak in for a minute, and then I added my primer. I'm using the E.L.F. Hydration Face Primer. I've already applied this to my skin, let that soak in, so we all good to go. We are prepped and all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this foundation on. This is the very first time that I am trying this out. This is, I'm sure all y'all have already seen plenty of reviews on this, so I don't have to be the one to tell you, but this is what the bottle looks like. It just says Colourpop No Filter Foundation on the front, and it has little stars. I will say this bottle is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be a little bit taller than this. And I've seen other people's reviews of this, but I keep my opinions wide open. You know, my opinions are my own. I am not being paid or sponsored to say any of these things. This is just me spending my own coin on the Colourpop website and finding my shade just like everybody else, and I'm praying that this works. It should. It looks like it will be my color, but we will see. Hopefully this does not oxidize too much, but if it is light, I'm probably going to hope otherwise. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and apply this. I always apply my foundation with a sponge, but I will try to use a brush on one half of my face and see how that works. And if I like the coverage of the brush, then I'll probably just pat everything out with a sponge just to make it more even. I don't want any streaks, so I'll be using this flat top kabuki brush from, I believe this is the Equate brand from Walmart. I didn't know that they had these brushes. They have this and a couple of other face brushes. I don't think they have any eye brushes. I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I don't think they have eye brushes yet. But I did see this and a couple of other face brushes in my local Walmart, and I picked this up, and it's actually really soft and really nice quality. It's dense, but it's not too dense, you know, like it's not quite as dense as, say, the Sigma F80, I believe it is, or F88. It's not like that, but it is nice and dense, and it's fine for foundation. So I will apply my foundation on one side. The right side I'll go ahead and do with a brush, and then I will go in with my Eco Tools sponge on the left side of my face. So let's see how this go. From what I've seen, okay, and it does lock. The top does lock, which is fantastic. So locked, you're not going to be able to pump anything. Unlocked, yes. We're going to go ahead and put this on the back of my hand. I just want to know, okay, so that's 2 pumps there. There's the color. It's very runny. But it looks like it is going to be my shade. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my face and see how this looks. Okay, so I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. And it does look like it is my shade. So I don't know how it's looking on camera, but from here, from what I can see, it does look like it is the right shade for me. So that's awesome. And the coverage is really nice. It is a, I wouldn't say this is a all-out matte. My skin, by the way, I know I didn't mention this before, I don't think I did, but my skin type is combination oily. So I do have dry patches. Sometimes I'll get them right above my brows or around the edge, like around the sides of my nose. Sometimes it'll get dry, but usually it is pretty oily in the center of my face. That's where I produce the most oil, and the perimeter of my face tends to be rather dry or normal, but I am combination oily. We're going to see what it looks like on the other side with the sponge, and then we're going to try on the concealer. Okay, so I'm blending this on with the sponge, and it is a little bit more dewy, if you can see. Just on this side of my face, it does look a little bit more dewy. Not much, but you can see the difference. Like, it does look pretty, it does look kind of luminous, which is just fine with me. I mean, I like a luminous finish to my foundation anyway. I don't like to look too dry, but I'm going to go ahead and pat over this side with the sponge as well, just to even everything out. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on. I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm nervous though. Oh, she light. And from what I hear, a little bit of this does go a long way, so I'm not going to put too much on. Put it up on the sides of my nose, slimming purposes of course, and just put that right there and see what we get. I'm going to put a little bit on the forehead, and then I'm going to go down the center of my nose as per usual, just the usual highlighting places. And then take a little bit on the chin. And on the sides of my nose and above my lip, because I do tend to get a little bit patchy right in this area, and it does look a little bit dark. So I want to make sure that I lighten that up. I have also heard that this concealer dries kind of quick, so I'm not going to waste too much time, but I do want it to sit a little bit under my eyes. Just for coverage purposes. Y'all know how it goes. I'm going to blend this out on the forehead. I really like how this is blending out. I'm a fan, Colourpop, yes. As you can see, it's not taking a lot of work to blend this out, and that is exactly what I love, because ain't nobody got time to be fussing with a concealer and not able to get the look that you really want because it's taking too long to blend out, or it doesn't blend out evenly and all that. So I'm very happy. Ooh, look how that, ooh, 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 okay. All right, Colourpop. I might have a new favorite. And honestly, I don't know what it looks like to you guys, but this doesn't look that dark to me. This looks okay. I'm not mad. This doesn't look that bad, to be honest. And yeah. So, I don't know, I might have something here. I am going to use my favorite setting powder under my eyes as usual, only because I want to make sure that I am using this with products that work and products that I trust and that I use all the time anyway, because that's how I'm going to use this foundation in the future, and I'm not going to fool myself into being like, oh yeah, this is going to work perfectly no matter what. This is going to work perfectly as long as I use it with the Colourpop powders as well. So I didn't order those. I'm not saying that I won't. I probably won't order the sheer press powders, but I probably will try and order the banana powder at some point soon, because I have heard really good reviews on that, and I'm curious because I love me some banana powder. But today I am going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This has a beigey undertone to it, and it looks really, really nice on my skin. So I'll be using that. So I'm going to turn my sponge over to this side and use the powder under my eyes. Make sure that I am tapping out any problems and stuff. For blush, I'm going to use Becca's Blush Copper, and yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of this one to give me a little glow. I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup, and I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. I really like this, and it does actually help with my oil throughout the day. It doesn't work for like a super long time, but it does actually help with oil control and the longevity of my makeup, which is surprising because, you know, it's really inexpensive, but it don't gotta be that expensive all the time. I mean, it works. When it works, it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and spritz my face. The gloss that I'm going to be using for today's look is the Alissa Ashley collaboration with E.L.F. Cosmetics. It turns out the concealer shade that I used really wasn't super bright, so I'm excited about that. It wasn't as light as I thought it would be. I still want to try to get a shade deeper, so I want to get Dark 42 also, but Dark 40 actually does end up looking really nice on my skin, so I like the way that that looks. It's not too bright, but it does brighten me up, and I like the look of everything. Once I blended it all in and put powder on and all that, it always comes together. You know how it goes. Alright guys, so this is the completed makeup look. These are the swatches of the mini eyeshadow palette that came with my order. Like I said, I'm really a fan of the foundation. I feel like it looks really good on my skin. I love the coverage with the brush, and I also love the coverage with the sponge. I feel like this is going to last a decent amount of time on my skin, and I live in very hot, humid weather. It's always super hot and humid where I live. I'm down south, so you know, the sun plays no games down here. It's on another level. But I feel like this foundation would last me a decent amount of time, probably around 6 hours, maybe more. I don't know, but I don't know what the claims are as far as how long it lasts, or if it claims to be super long wearing or anything like that. But it definitely does make my skin look really smooth and airbrushed and amazing, and I'm a fan. So anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you're notified when I upload a video. Check out my Instagram for the video of me doing my eye makeup. If you want to see the products that I used, how I did this, all that good stuff, make sure you go and check out my Instagram. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!